So before we add our constraints, I'm going to take care of all the weight painting. Now by weight painting, we're not actually going to be painting the weights, we're going to assign them manually. Because it's a mechanical model, it's going to be much faster that way. And before I tackle that, it's important that we only enable the bones with deformation for the ones that we don't want to deform. So with this rig, we do want the root to be deforming because it's going to take care of our base here. We're not actually going to be animating that, but if we want to move it around, then the base is going to follow with it. Now this base spin is going to take care of the bottom section of our arm. This is obviously the arm, this is the other arm, and these ones are the clamps on both sides. So they're the only ones that are actually going to deform. So the three bones that aren't are these three guys here. So I'm going to turn off the deformation for these guys. So I select them, hit Shift W, and then choose deform. And one thing I would like to do is make sure it's set to disable so that I know that they're now turned off. And that's good. Now we're ready to apply our armature modifier. So we select our mesh, then we shift select our rig. Now it doesn't matter if we're in object mode or pose mode for this one, because the option we're going to choose is armature deform, but with the empty groups. And what that is going to do, let's have a look at our mesh now, selecting my mesh, is it's going to create all of these vertex groups for us, but it hasn't assigned any weights to them. And that's the best option for this type of model. And it has also added our armature modifier, although you can see it's behind or below our subdivision surface. I'm going to drag that up, and now that we know that it's going to deform before it's smoothed out. Now that means that the armature modifier doesn't need to work as hard because it's got 4 times less vertices to worry about. All right, so let's get to the weight painting. I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. This is going to be really, really easy, and we're not actually even going to jump into weight paint mode. We're going to do it in edit mode. So edit mode, make sure that you open up your data tab here. So I'm going to just press L whilst I'm hovered over that mesh, and it's going to select everything that is linked. Another way of link selecting is if you select multiple parts and then press Control L, it will link select based on that selection that you already have. Whereas if you just press L with your mouse hovered over, that's going to select anything that's linked to where your mouse is. So I'm going to select all of those, choose this vertex group here called root, and then with the weight set to 1, I'm going to hit assign. And it's that easy. Now I'm going to deselect and move my way up. So I want this to be part of the base spin, and I also want that and this. I'm just pressing L. Do I want, this metal bit should move with that one, so we don't want to select that. And that is going to be part of our base spin. We want to assign that 100%. Let's move our way up. So deselect everything. And this is going to be our arm. So link select. And we also want this guy to move. So that is, yep, that is all of our arm 1. So let's choose arm 1, assign, deselect everything. Link select this guy. And this little, yep, this metal bit is going to pivot with that guy. So arm 2, assign, deselect everything. Now, what do we want to move with what? We do want this one to also be part of our arm, because we don't want it to follow along when it goes that way or that way. Undo my drawings there. We actually want this to follow along with arm 2. So there we go. Now our clamps, let's start with clamp 1 on the left side. This is clamp 1 on the left side. Let's assign that. Deselect everything. And this is going to be clamp 2 on the left side. So clamp 2 on the left side. And this model is not symmetrical, so we couldn't copy the weights across, but that's okay. It's not too difficult. So this one, clamp 1R, assign. And this one, link select and link select. This one's going to be clamp 2, assign. Okay, so let's jump back into object mode so we can select our armature again and test things. Okay, so things are not following along, but let's just test here. Test here. Oh, I've made a mistake with our pivot point here. Our pivot point for this guy should be up here. I will fix that in just a moment. Just checking if all the parts are following along. So that's good. So my weight painting is good. Yep, my weight painting is good, but I need to fix this pivot point. So let's position it where it's meant to be. So it should be at this point here. So I'll snap my cursor to that to remind us. Let's jump back into edit mode. Oh, grab the head of our bone and let's snap it to that vertex. I've still got vertex select. So G, Z, control, snap it to the height. G, Y, control, snap it to the depth. Now that should be better. So that is good. And yes, that is a better pivot point. I have fixed my bad work there. All right, let's save our work and do the constraints.